tell me a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm majoring in political science. As you know, I go to FIU. I've been born and raised in Miami. I left to live on my own for the first time when I went to DC now in January. So that was very cool. And yeah, that's about it.
And can you tell me a bit about your internship? How did you first learn about it?
So I learned about it through my professor, Professor Dario Moreno. He really helped me out. He has connections up in DC and with the office of Senator Rubio, and he was able to get me into contact with the right people and send me the application so I could apply to the office.
Okay, and how did you feel once you got like that call that you were accepted and that you were going to go to DC?
I was overjoyed. For a little while, I didn't know if I really wanted to because I was in between doing the DC internship and the Miami office because he has a Miami here now, and he has Miami, and I just ended up deciding to go for it because I mean it's a once in a lifetime trip and it's an experience that I'm not going to get here in Miami. So
Of course. And what impact do you feel you made during your internship?
I was able to expedite the process of things they do there. Like they do a lot of flag forms because Senator Rubio is the second largest office that gets the largest orders of flags, and it's only second to Ted Cruz's office, and they get quite a lot of flag orders. So well, essentially what they do is they sell flags to American citizens anywhere in the country, and they get a lot of those. There's tours. I helped out staffers in any way I could. It was a lot of important work. I mean, I took I took calls from constituents. I sorted a lot of mail. I listened to voicemails, things like that.
Was there any one area that particularly interested you while working with the office?
Yeah, definitely foreign relations. I was able to build a nice relationship with foreign relations, and they would trust me to go to hearings and listen for the right things and write down the stuff that they needed to know from the hearing, and it really helped them out. So that was really interesting.
Do you plan on pursuing that in your future career? Like, is this going to be like the next step for you, working like a legislative aide, for instance?
So that's something I've been thinking about. I've definitely been debating it because I'm pre-law, so I want to go into law school. But before I do, I might want to go back to DC and become a legislative aide because it was really interesting.
And how has the pandemic affected your work? I know that you're back in Miami now.
Yeah, I'm back in Miami for good because the internship ended. Uh, they pretty much cut it short. March 9th, I came down. We were still under, we didn't know whether or not we were going to go back. They kept telling us, oh, wait to hear news from like the following week, and then it ended up being that we just couldn't come back because I mean it was very prolonged, the pandemic. So